Mark,
detailed
when
questions.
you kind of stress the EBITDA portion, could you talk a little bit about, is there like any grace period, like here, next 3 years you can be flat because you're investing back in for growth, or is it always trying to hit EBITDA targets on day zero or day 100 or whatever it might be?
Yeah, in my experience, there's always been targets on that journey. I think it's very hard if you're doing a 5-year journey. If you have flat or down years, you got to really come out of that like a rocket ship, right? So I think it's hard to have flat or down years and still make a 5-year journey, because remember, what he's looking for is a 2.5x return on capital, right? Stand again, 5-year hold, 2.5x return, right? So it's hard to get a 2.5x return on that short period. So really you need consistent growth. Now, what's nice is, we're measuring EBITDA, right? So frankly, we have a lot of non-recurring expenses, investments in the business that we take out of EBITDA, right? Hey, this is a one-time investment. It's not indicative of the business on a normal run rate. So we're very keen to do investments that would improve EBITDA, if that makes sense to you, right? So there's a lot less discussion around that than maybe at least in my experience, a public company. If I think we can spend some money, and it would improve EBITDA, then generally we go do that, right? So it's strange. I actually feel on that 5-year horizon, we're actually thinking about longer term for the business than I ever did at a public company, which I think most people intuitively would assume it's the opposite. But in my experience, again, I have an experience of one agent of a public company, so maybe how they run the business. Tad, there's a few of us on here who could talk to that. I actually think we look a little longer term horizon at the PE firms, which may surprise people.